explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down.
Henry. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
He's tackled at the 40.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
Tennessee.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
This is caught. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal.
Another shot from the one on second and goal. Tannehill now to throw. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Nope, that's the
right. That's the
mark.
highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They go play action now. Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Room here to run. Trotty. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Of 29 yards. First down, Tennessee.
7-7, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Anthony Frisker, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Third down.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown.
To
Anthony Ferkser, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have taken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about it.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down, Titans.
Derrick Henry. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a 1st down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They run it with Carson, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss. Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Open man is Cameron Batson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st down, Tennessee.
This is Henry. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 41.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. No, Ryan Tannehill slow to get up here. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 4-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A first throw for the backup, Rosen. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Pass incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield. But
now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
This is taken at the 15. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. try and throw for it with Rosen. And it's complete. Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. To throw is Rosen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. But it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
But 22 is the line to gain here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Man open left side is Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Again to Henry. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Henry, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Henry again.
6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually... a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just does the quarterback run it, does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. From the gun, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
At the 32-yard line.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Carson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. They run again with Carson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
To number 30.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated fair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Titans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.